The year is 2023, and would you believe me if I told you, get this, we just got a game, not any game, a finished game, with no battle pass, microtransactions, or cringe-ass skins, that runs well on launch, has very few bugs, is a extremely polished and refined experience, and has every other AAA developer shitting their jorts. Well, allow me to introduce you to Baldurs Gate 3. Baldurs Gate, Baldurs Gate, Baldurs Gate. Boys, I've been gobbling this game up hardcore style. I haven't interacted with a single living organism in the last 2 weeks, apart from my beloved Astarion. What a breath of fresh air it has been playing through this game. I haven't played any other games from Larian Studios, but I was familiar with D&D and its mechanics. I loved every second of playing D&D with the boys. I just don't have enough friends to start a campaign. But when I was losing hope in all new releases, BG3 swoops in, bends me over, and arse blasts me. In a good way. What do I mean by this? To put it simply, we got a whole game that isn't plagued with absurd microtransactions. I'm looking at you, Ubisoft, you fucking pigs. That isn't completely busted on launch, and feels like there was passion actually put into every tiny detail of its development. I do understand it was in early access for quite some time, but I think anyone would rather wait a little longer to get a finished product than our yearly Call of Duty. This game is humongous, with so much shit to do, paths to take, choices to make.
But her boots catch your eye.
No! Please!
I read somewhere it has over 174 hours of original cinematics, which is twice the length of every season of Game of Thrones combined, which is just wowzers. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, you're writing this game's meat so hard. What is it even about? Good question, Philip. I shall answer this question in the following segments, starting with the... What's a game without the gameplay? And Baldur's Gate's gameplay is fabulous. I've never been one for turn-based combat, but damn is it good. Each combat encounter had me firing on all cylinders, using the few wrinkles I had on my brain to strategically place my party members, deciding which enemies to prioritize, which explosives to peg at an enemy, which corpse I could wield as a weapon. Game of the century right here, lads. The whole game is a turn-based system, so every decision you make, whether it succeeds or not, is determined by RNGesus, a roll of a dice, which makes for some hilarious moments. I could roll to smash it.
Do it.
I am. Please give me a 3. Yes! Oh my god!
What did you do?
Yeah! The combat system works exactly the same way, but each roll is automatically done behind the scenes, which really speeds everything up and keeps the combat fast-paced and immersive. The combat encounters can be very difficult at times because holy shit, all the buttons. I played as a scaly vengeance paladin. His name, Sir Zuckerberg, and had this filthy smite build. He attack, he protect, he resurrect, and most importantly, he want his swamp back. Anyway, and other times, an encounter can be literally unbeatable, as you forget to rest and accidentally stumble onto a pack of 80 goblins from the hood, with no health or spell slots. But don't worry, you can just reload the last oh, fuck. Well, there's 3 hours of progress down the drain. Don't be me. Save. And save some more. Don't stop saving. Ever. However, I do not recommend saving before a decision or dialogue choice, and then reloading if desired outcome was bad, as that removes any weight that your choices carry. But it's completely fine if that's how you want to play the game. There is one exception, however, boys, and that's if Karlak disapproves. I don't want to spoil too much, but no one's playthrough will be the same, and I plan on doing a minimum of 5. There is just so much game. I'm still flabbergasted at how good Baldur's Gate 3 is so far. Just look at my playtime, and according to sources, I'm only halfway-ish through. Like, is this even real? So gameplay real good. Now, let's talk about the... I'm not even sure where to start with this one. There is so much. Let's start with the world and the denizens that inhabit it. Keep in mind that this is just the first act, so it will only get better from here. The world of BG3 is so alive and full of characters, activities and side quests that all feel fleshed out and actually rewarding. and not like a waste of time. You will find yourself spending countless hours getting some guy's shoes without even knowing where the time went. I really can feel how much passion and hard work went into this game, and every character I met along the way was super cool and interesting, and added even more to the lore and plot, some more than others. I enjoyed how each character had their own struggles and personal battles, and slowly seeing the more reserved ones open up in many ways and have that sexy time. Woo! We're making out.
Woo.
I mean, you know it's a great game, boys, when you can have hot gay bear sex. This is the pinnacle of gaming right here. Not only are the characters fantastic, so is the world of Baldurs Gate. It's so vibrant and full of detail. I would describe it as mostly open world, linear in nature, but gives you that freedom to go wherever you wish, but politely points you in the right direction by humbling you with an unbeatable enemy. I guess I'll just come back later then. You will visit some really cool locations in Baldurs Gate, which are all packed full of things and side quests to do. Every single new area was so exciting to stumble across and offered a unique and refreshing new place to explore. That was full of more challenges, puzzles to solve, epic parkour, loot to steal, which led to even more secret areas, which also had secret areas within that secret area that houses a cellar which has a key to a secret stash in the secret area. Just pass that perception check, you shitter. And did I mention how almost everything in the world is interactable? That just makes me feel so good inside. But the map of each area isn't even that huge, but it feels massive. Weird how putting effort into a world can actually make for an enjoyable experience. And now it's time to talk about the lore. So this game's lore is set up in the D&D universe. You know, fantasy stuff out the wazoo, but to keep this video from being 3 years long, you, a lone adventurer, are infected by the hentai beasts with a mind flayer. With the help of many faces you meet along the way on your journey, you must figure out how to rid yourself of this thing or embrace its power. And that's it. No more. Go and play the game. Just set aside 3 months of your life. And for all you RPers out there, BG3 is a heaven with its extensive character creator, which allows you to choose from a multitude of races, classes, subclasses, what? I spent literally 2 hours in here. Oh, looky at the spikes. Dragon beard. Randomizing can make for some beautiful combinations, but unlike real life, you get to choose your height, your build, your race. You want boobs? You got them. You want to be a midget? Say less. It's a nice break from real life, being able to fully immerse yourself as your character. Forget all of the responsibilities of life and just enjoy yourself. As you're mopping up your last side quest, you turn off your PC and you're faced with the hard, cold reality. You're not some jacked orc who bags ass and stacks paper. You're a triple-chinned, acne-riddled, filthy neckbeard. You stand up, but it doesn't even look like you did. You roll your impressive 5-foot frame into your filthy bed and into your Dorito-stained body pillow of Rem from ReZero and cry yourself to sleep, pointing your middle finger to the guy who put all the sliders to the lowest option and failed you in the character creator, dreading the next day of pain. Wouldn't know that feeling. Baldurs Gate 3 has seemingly endless choices and outcomes. Heaps of different endings, and every single decision can go a multitude of ways, whether you choose the righteous path, the fun path, or in between. It has been an incredible experience playing through this so far. 60 hours in, and I'm only just getting started. The story is really starting to pick up, but there are still so many alternate paths I could have taken, and can't wait to play through it again and murder as many innocents as I can. And I've been loving how salty all the other game developers are over its success. No. Let us release unfinished dogshit games. Buy our whipping cane skin though, gamers, for $25. But wait, hype new items, bedroll colors in the upcoming battle pass. Stay tuned, check out our roadmap. It's such a breath of fresh air, as this is a masterpiece, and I think one of the greatest games ever made. And if it doesn't win Game of the Year, I will perform a prefrontal lobotomy on myself. Okay gamers, I just want to say if you made it to the end of the video, thanks heaps, and if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing for more insane antics. I've been your Lord Maxerus, and until next time, bye!